You remember last class, we did one significance of dimensions. I told you there are many significance. And last class, we did the first one. Do you remember which was the first one? To see whether the equation is dimensionally correct or not. Anuj, rounding off was done before that. I think we did the first significance after that. Can everyone confirm we have done the first significance to check whether equation is proper or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the second significance of dimension is, listen to me very clearly. The second significance of dimension is, it is used to get a formula. For example, let me show you on the screen itself. Very easy, but listen to me carefully. If I am told, okay, if I am told time is related to length, if I am told time is related to length, but I have not told how. So can I say time can be related to length also? Either it can be directly proportional, or can I say time can be inversely proportional to length, or can I say time can be directly proportional to square root of length, or can I say time can be directly proportional to length square? It can be any relation. Or in general, can I write 1 by L as L power minus 1? Can I write 1 by L as L power minus 1? And can I write root L? Can I write root L as L power half? Therefore, if I don't know how time is related to length, or if I'm just told time is related to length, can I safely say time is related to length power A, where A is any number? Either it can be 2, it can be 1, it can be minus 1, it can be, I don't know. So can I say A can be any number? If I am told time is related to length, can I directly say time is directly proportional to L power A, where pen is bad. Time is directly proportional to L power A, correct? Now, similarly, if I tell you time is related or velocity is related to, don't write, just listen. If I ask you velocity is related to distance, velocity is related to distance, how will I write? Velocity is related to distance power B. I don't know how. They have not said how, they have just said related. It can be directly proportional, it can be inversely proportional, it can be directly proportional to square root, whatever. So can I say, if someone tells you that something is related to something, can I assume this is the best way to write? If I am told time is proportional to length, then I can write T directly proportional to L. If someone is saying time is inversely proportional to L, therefore can I say it is 1 by L. But if they are just saying time is related to length, how they are related, I don't know. Therefore, can I assume it is L power some number? I don't know that number. I'll let that number be A. Now, using dimension analysis, I can get the formula from some relation. This is the second significance of dimension. Now, how will you get the formula? You will just have to listen to one problem. Listen to me, listen to one problem. In the first problem, you will understand 30-40%. Then I'll do the second problem. In that second problem, you will understand 40-50%. And in the third problem, you'll understand 100%. So don't give up. It's very easy. And once you get the third problem, then you can tell me that give me any problem. I can solve it. Okay. You will be in that motivation that give me any problem, I'll solve it. To give you more motivation, like last time, class will be till 6:10. Okay. No full Josh, full motivation. Yes, very good motivation. Okay. Now I want all of you to listen to me carefully. I will show you the first question. I'll explain. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. You will think what is happening. You will tell what is happening. I'm not understanding first. It's okay. Life is like that. You don't understand. Okay. My girlfriend is going out with someone else. Why? It happens. It happens. Okay. But now you should understand at the end, are you understanding the question again? I'll explain once. I'll explain twice. Third time I won't explain. Then I'll go to the second problem. I'll explain once. I'll explain twice. Then you should be in a position to tell me that third problem, let me try on my own. Okay. So don't give up on the problem. Listen to me sentence by sentence. Before that, I need to get that document. Let me search that document. Where is it? Okay. So importance of dimensions. The first one, to check the correctness of an equation, we have already done. Check. To check the significance of dimensions, we have already done. To check the correctness of an equation, last class we have done the first significance. Now the second significance, look at it, it is written in bold. It is to establish the relationship between related physical quantities. This is the second significance. Tell me, in the last class, have you written the first significance? That is to establish the relationship between related physical quantities. Sorry, that is to check the correctness of an equation. Now
Yes,
you
sir.
write down second significance. What is written in bold, only that much you write. To establish the relation between related physical quantities. Write down. Don't write all this. Just write down what is written in bold. Then I'll tell you what you need to do. Okay. Surrender. Okay. Now listen. To establish the relationship between related physical quantities. Okay. Now listen. See here. The period T of oscillation of a simple pendulum depends on length. Listen. That means they're telling us time period depends on length. How it depends on length, I don't know. Therefore, can I write T is directly proportional to L power A? Tell me, did you understand this?
Yes.
It also says that time period depends on acceleration due to gravity G. How it depends on G, I don't know. So I have to find the formula for time with this much of knowledge. What they have told is, listen to this. They have told time depends on length. How it depends, I don't know. Time also depends on acceleration due to gravity. How much, I don't know. With this much knowledge, give me the formula for time in terms of length and acceleration due to gravity. You saw the demand. The demand is so much with very limited information they are giving us. They are expecting us to give them the formula directly. And they are not even telling us how they are related. Okay. If they had told me time is directly proportional to length, listen to me. If they had told me time is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to acceleration due to gravity, what will be the formula? Therefore, can I directly say time is directly proportional to L by G, or T is equal to some constant L by G? I could have directly given them this formula. Because
Yes.
if they directly have told me that time is directly proportional to L, inversely proportional to acceleration due to gravity, the formula ready. But here what they're telling, here they are not telling how it is related. They're telling it is related. How? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. It is there, but they don't know. But they want the formula. So our work is to be find the value of A and B. You have to find the value of A and B. Now who will help us? Dimension will help us. The very thing we were making fun of in the last class. We're making fun of dimensions, correct? Last class. What is
Yes.
dimension now? Now dimension is still angry. Now we need the help of dimension. We have to call dimension back and ask dimension, please help us with this formula. Okay. So we'll ask dimension. Dimension, can you help us? Dimension will say no. We don't care. We'll still take the help of dimension. Okay. Good. Now, listen to me what I do. So let me repeat the question again and let me repeat the logic. Okay. So listen. The question will be exactly like this in the exam. Okay. It will be like a shairi. You know, shairi. They start with some ambiguity, very unknown things, very deep. You don't understand, but you have to say wow at the end. Okay. Like physics only. Okay. Now, the period T of oscillation of a simple pendulum depends on. So can I say time period depends on length? How it depends on length? I don't know.
Yes.
Depends on acceleration due to gravity. How it depends on acceleration due to gravity? I don't know. Let us. They are asking, they are saying, you saw let us. This is from your CBSE book. They are saying let us as if they're sitting at your home. They are not sitting. Let us means you only have to do, okay? Derive the relation between T, L, and G. Means I have to get a formula for time in terms of L and G. Okay, so how to do it? Okay, so we'll make use of dimension, correct? Now I will take a spare page. Just 1 minute. Let this be as it is. Let me take a new page itself. Okay, now let me write it again. I know that T directly proportional to L power A, G power B. Can I say I can start from here, everyone?
Yes.
Can I say I can start from here? Okay, very good. Now, T is equal to K, L power A, G power B. If I remove the proportionality constant, I will get equal to constant equal to K. Now, what is my agenda? My agenda is to find the value of A and find the value of B. The minute I get the value of A and B, my answer is over. The minute I get the value of A and B, my answer is over. So my entire dedication is to find A and B. Now, who will come to help us? Dimensions. CBSE people said that let us do it, but they will not come, okay? Because of COVID, they cannot come. Now we will do it from here. Title, very good background. I like it. Physics, very nice. Good. Now, tell me what is the dimension of time?
Seconds.
Not units. Dimension.
M0, L0, T1.
So can I say instead of the formula, I will write the dimension. Means instead of T, I wrote the dimension of T equal to K. Now can anyone tell me the dimension of length? Length power A.
L1, M0, T0.
L1, M0, T0 power A. And what is the dimension of acceleration due to gravity? Anyone?
M0 T minus 1.
T minus 2.
Acceleration due to gravity same as acceleration itself. It is meter per second square. Therefore, can I say instead of writing the term, I wrote their dimension, it is one and the same. Therefore, instead of writing T, I wrote the dimension of T. Instead of writing L, I wrote the dimension of L. Instead of writing G, I wrote the dimension of G. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now let me go to the next step. So can I say left hand side will only be T1. Right hand side will be K. 0 I will ignore. Can I say it is L1 power A and L1 T power minus 2 power B. So whatever had power 0, I made it ignoring. That means I made it 1 or I have eliminated those terms. Clear? It is clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, can I say T1 is equal to K. L power 1 power A, can I say can be written as L power A? And over here, can I say it can be written as L power B, T power minus 2B?
Yes.
Or T power 1 is equal to K. Take L terms together. If I take L terms together, it will become L power A plus B. L power A into L power B will be L power A plus B. T power minus 2B. Correct? Till here, everyone understood? So till here, please make a note because my page is over. So that once you make a note, I'll go to the next page. Tell me till here, it's easy. You have almost
Yes.
completed the
Yes, sir.
answer. Just start doing it one by one. See whether you're understanding and start doing it one by one. We
Yes,
can
sir,
do it.
right.
We can do it, but I'll tell you why dimensions is easier. You can do your method also, but I'll tell you why dimension becomes easier in this case. Okay, now let me write this again. Okay. So what was my left hand side? T power 1 is equal to K L power A plus B, L power A plus B, and T power minus 2B. Correct? Now compare the power of length on left hand side and right hand side. Tell me, what is the power of length on the left hand side? 0.
0.
What is the power of length on the right hand side? A plus B.
A plus B.
Now
Yes.
compare the power of mass on left hand side and right hand side.
0, 0.
And what is the power of time on left hand side and right hand side?
1
and
minus 2B.
Therefore, can I say I got this as my one equation? And
Yes.
can I say I
Yes,
got
sir.
this as my second equation? Now solve the two equation and tell me what is the
Dimension.
value of A and B.
Okay.
Tell me what is the value of A and B.
Sir, A value will be half and B value will be minus half.
Everyone please confirm whether you're getting the same answer, whether A value is half
Yes,
and
sir.
B value is minus half. Tell me. Whether A value is half and B value is minus half. All of you getting A value as half and B value as minus half.
Yes.
So look at this. From the second equation, I know that 1 is equal to minus 2b. From here, I get b is equal to minus half. And if I put b equal to minus half over here, I get a is equal to half. Everyone getting this? A is equal to half and b is
Yes.
equal to minus half. Now, what was my equation of t? T is equal to, what was the equation? Tell me. T is equal to k L power
raised to
A G power B, correct? Now I got
Yes.
the value of A and B. I got the value of A and B. Therefore, can I write T is equal to K L power half G power minus half,
Yes, sir.
correct? Now comes beautification. Beautification means, look at this. Can I write this is equal to K L power half divided by G power half?
Yes, sir. Sir, and then
Good. Good. Now, can I write
Yes.
this as T is equal to K L by G power half?
Huh.
Or can I write it as T is equal to K
root.
under root L by G? Over.
Yes.
I got the formula. Who helped us? Dimension helped us. Right and
Dimension.
correct. Good. Do we now respect dimensions? Definitely not. We'll still make fun of it, but it helps. It is like your brother and sister. They help you, but you always make fun of them. Correct? T is equal to K under
No,
root L.
standing for the previous slide.
I cannot hear you. What is it?
The previous slide.
Previous slide. Okay. Now I am expecting all of you to have understood only 40% of this problem. If you have understood more than 40% of this problem, if you have understood more than 40%, then it is all thanks to my brilliant teaching. Okay, not your understanding.
Okay,
But if you have
sir.
understood 100% of this problem, then it is your understanding is great, not my teaching, because my teaching is only up to 80% right now. Your understanding should be at 100%. Now tell me if you have understood 100% this problem. I'm not expecting all to be 100%, but at least somewhat your understanding what is happening. Okay, understanding? Good. Okay. Ruchit, don't worry. It is fine. You'll understand slowly. I'll tell you what is it when you go to some guest house, they give you one sharbat. Okay, you drink it, you don't like it, but in front of them you have to have it. Keep having it. Okay, even if you don't like. Then if you look at your mom, mom will again look at you and say, "Finish it." You have nowhere to go. So physics is like that only. Not understanding, sit, study more of it. One day you will like it. One day. Okay, and that day hopefully comes before your exam, because after the exam, if you like it, no point. Okay. What about constants? We cannot obtain their relation. No, that is the limitation of dimension. Constant we cannot obtain, but I know k is equal to 2 pi, not from dimension. You will study some other chapter in 11th standard. From there, you will get the value of constant. What is the limitation of dimension is it will not tell you what is the constant equal to. It will no, that k value, it will not tell you. Okay, because dimension is saying so much I am doing, something you also do. Okay, so k value, it will not tell you. Can we still find out? Yes, we can still find out with advanced physics. You will also find out, but not with dimensions. That means not in this chapter. In some other chapter, we can determine the constants. Okay, you might have heard of something called Planck's constant, Boltzmann constant, universal gas constant. Have you heard something like that? Rydberg's constant. Yeah, all. Now see, this is the question, and see in the textbook how they have done. This is how they have taken. See, read it. They have written a story. So tell me if you have understanding. The same problem they have continued. Can I turn the page? Did you understand this? Okay, I'll keep this for some more time. Read it, then I flip the page. So we have got it till here. Then what they're saying, the value of t is determined experimentally and found to be 2 pi. We don't know. So our exam answer will be till here. But they are telling us this answer ultimately k will be 2 pi. You don't need to do that. And in fact, this is the formula for time period of a simple pendulum. T is equal to 2 pi root L by G. That we can stop the answer over here. Okay. Now, we'll do the next one. We'll just read the question. What is the question? Distance d depends upon acceleration and time. Find the relation. Distance d depends on acceleration and time. Please look at the screen. Distance d depends on acceleration and time. Can I say this is my question? Distance is related to acceleration. How it is related, I don't know, power alpha. And it is also related to time. How it is related to time, I don't know, power beta. From this question, I want the formula. Now listen, I have not written A and B, I have written alpha and beta. Now why I have written alpha and beta, not A and B? Because acceleration is anyway A. It will become A power A, like Shri Ravi Shankar it will become, correct? We don't want that, correct? We want only A power alpha. You can take A power A, but then it should be up to you whether you understand, okay? Now please look at the screen. Now tell me how many of you can attempt or start attempting on your own. Please raise your hand. I can start attempting. Very good, Title. You've given me the answer as well. Very good. Start. Okay. Everyone has raised their hands. Start. Then I will also do it on the screen. Start. Good. Now start solving. Guys, just give me 1 minute. I'll be back. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, got the answer? Okay, now switch on your cam. Now let me start doing it. or I think it is anyway done over here. Yeah, it is done over here. Check whether you're getting the same answer. The answer is on the screen. Tell me if you're getting the same answer. Switch on your camera, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we go to a little higher level? Can we go
Yes,
to
sir.
little higher level? Okay. Now, I will dictate the JEE question to you. Or before that, tell me, should I do it and should I show it on the screen step by step, or you guys can do it?
So we can do it.
Sure? Okay. Excellent. Excellent teaching, excellent understanding. Now, I'll go a bit higher level, then I'll go even higher. The last problem will come little low, and then we'll stop the second importance of dimensions, and then we'll do the third importance of dimensions, and then we'll make fun of dimensions, and then we'll stop the class. Okay? Now, today is Tesla's birthday, you know, Tesla's birthday.
Nikola Tesla.
Yes. Can you see the screen? Now, tell me if it's done.
So you are showing that previous solution.
Previous sum solution. Okay. This one, time period one.
No, you are showing. You said that you're giving question. No. I
No,
didn't
no.
want to-
I got messages from people to show the previous question. That's what I was saying. Okay. I will make the question short, the new question short. You guys have to understand, okay? Centripetal force depends on, right now, centripetal force depends on mass, velocity, centripetal force depends on mass, velocity, radius. Centripetal force depends on mass, velocity, radius. Find the formula. Therefore, in simple words, look at the screen. Centripetal force, that means force, depends on mass, I don't know how much, velocity, I don't know how much, radius, I don't know how much. Therefore, answer is you have to find value of A, B, C. Before you do that, you should know what are the dimensions of force. To make it easier, force is nothing but kg meter per second square. I can give you that clue. Force is nothing but kg meter per second square. You should already know it by now, but I'm making it easier for you. I'm making it easier for you. Clear? Now start and tell me what is the answer for A, B, and C. We'll solve it also together. But before that, I want you to tell me if you're understanding yes or no. Start. Good answer, Title. Good, Nikhil. Correct. Title and Nikhil, excellent answers. I've got your answers immediately. In fact, Title and Nikhil, do you know each other personally? Nikhil, where are you? Nikhil Sharma. Huh. So Nikhil and Title, I would appreciate if you can connect with each other, and I'll tell you what you can do as a group. Okay, some activities, some experiments, and some more problems. So just connect with each other, and I will make other groups also in this batch if I see. Okay, and then you can also learn from each other and you can go to the next level. Okay, so after this class you both connect, get to know, and you can exchange knowledge. Okay, but good, I'm happy with your answers. Always remember, all of you, when you are studying for entrance exams like JEE, MHT, CET, always remember one thing. Always better in a group to study. Always better in a group. Individually, you can succeed, but in a group, you can definitely succeed. Okay. So if you don't have friends like me as a kid, tell me, we will make friends. Not from Tinder and all, proper friends. Okay. Who will help you? And if you don't have any friend, I will be your friend and I will help you and we both will do. In fact, I answer JEE exam, MHT, CET exam every year with the students also. And I will see wherever I'm going wrong. Okay. That way, even I'm updated, you guys are also updated. But I can also make you into groups. In a group, you will motivate each other. Okay. Always see whoever scores the highest rank, they always study in a group, their friends get the second as or whatever. So right now it is really difficult because of COVID, but virtually you guys can at least give each other the task, or at least if you make a group of 4 or 5 people and you can ask me, I can give you a group task, all that. Your 12th standard people are doing it. And very difficult to make new friends now because you have not met each other personally, right? So that way I will do that. I will make a group and you guys can mingle with the sole objective of getting good marks and getting better marks. So we will start. Krish Shetty. Artha Apundu? Okay, now let me start. Tell me, what is the dimension of force? Before that, let me tell you F is equal to K, M power A, V power B, R power C. Correct? Because I need to get the formula first. Switch on your cam, everyone. Switch on your cam. Now, tell me what is the dimension of force? L,
L1,
M,
M1,
T.
T2.
Force is kg. Meter square. Tell me how. Correct? If I'm is okay, it is on mass. Mass. I'm not writing LN0, LNT. Okay. Velocity. Tell me what is the dimension of velocity. Before the dimension, tell me what is the unit of velocity. Meter per second. And what is the dimension of radius? Radius means, can I say length only? Radius is nothing but length. Therefore, can I say L1 power C? Correct? Now, let me expand the right hand side. I'll keep the left hand side as it is. It is L1 M1 T minus 2 is equal to K M power A L power B T power minus 1. It's T power minus 1. And L power C. Aja, L power C. Correct? Therefore, M power A, L power B, T power minus B, and L power C. 1 minute. Idhar leke. Now, I'll erase the top part. So I'm continuing on this page itself. Therefore, I can erase this part. Left hand side, I will keep it as it is. Left hand side will be L power 1, M power 1, T power minus 2 is equal to K. Tell me, what will be L power if I combine? What will be L power if I combine? L power, can I say it will become B plus C. Correct? Everyone understood how? Because here it is L power B, here it is L power C. If I combine, it will become L power B plus C. Then M. M is only A. And time, tell me.
Minus B.
Minus B, correct? Now, if I compare the coefficient of L, M, and T, what is the coefficient of L on the left-hand side? 1. What is the coefficient on the right-hand side? Similarly, M.
1. 1 equal to A.
Therefore, can I say directly got the value of A? Now,
Yes.
Minus B equal to minus 2. So B equal to 2.
therefore, B equal to 2, A equal to 1, C also will be equal to 1 if I simplify,
Minus 1.
Sir, minus
Or
1.
minus 1.
or no?
So minus 1.
1.
Minus 1, check. I don't want 3 people telling me, I want everyone telling me. What is the value of C? Put it in this equation. Put B equal to
Minus
2.
1. Minus 1.
So minus 1.
Minus 1.
Now, put A equal to 1, B equal to 2, and C equal to minus 1 in our main equation. What is our main equation? F is equal to K, M power A, B power B, R power C. Now, in this equation, put value of A. A is 1, so I'll leave it as it is. B is 2. R is minus 1. Or can I say F is equal to K, mv square by r. If you have studied circular motion, you will know this is the formula for centripetal force also, and this is the formula for centrifugal force also. Mathematically, both are equal. K means plus or minus depending on centripetal and centrifugal. That we learn in circular motion. Now, how many of you got this answer as it is? Before I started solving, please reply yes in the message box. Before I started solving, how many of you had already got this answer? Very good, Krish. Very good, Soumya, Nikhil, Ruchit, Jayam, Sash, Lavnish. Excellent. Priyanshu is also there. Okay, Jayam, Ruchit. Okay, good. This was considered a little difficult topic, but I think you all understood, right? It is nothing. It's just comparing the dimensions. Okay. Have we entered real physics? We have not entered real physics. Not yet. Not yet. We are just. We can see physics from far. Okay, right now. Okay. It is like third wave of COVID. Can you see it? Yes. Is it there? Not yet. Okay. Now, before I do the third one, I want all of you to give me 2 answers. What we did in one of the classes, and the 2 answers are what I want. Yes. Tell me the dimension of pressure and tell me the dimension of density. Give me that answer at least. Give me the dimension of pressure and give me the dimension of density. This is your work. Start. Dimension of pressure. We have done it, right, in one of the classes, while doing dimensions. Give me the dimension of pressure, or at least the formula, or at least give me the formula for density. Start. Okay. Now, for people who have answered what is the dimension of pressure and what is the dimension of density, read this page and tell me if you have understood the question. Look at the full page, tell me if you have understood, and then start doing it on your own without seeing. But before that, confirm whether you have understood what is there on the page. This is a JEE question 2003, where you have to find the value of x and y, where the answer is half and minus half. So read the question, read the answer, and I want all of you to know when pressure comes, this is the formula, and when density comes, this is the dimension. Otherwise, you're stuck. And after this, everything is easy. But the main thing is to know what is the formula for pressure? Force upon area, correct? Formula for pressure is force upon area. And what is the formula for density? Mass upon volume. Even if you know the formula, from there you can get the dimensions, but you should get the dimensions. Title correct, very good. Nikhil correct, okay? So if you have understood, start doing it without seeing and try to get the dimensions. If you have not understood, please let me know, I'll explain. It is pretty self-explanatory. I have put X and Y, you can put A and B, okay? And if you have really understood the topic, does not matter what alphabet you put on the power. It hardly matters. You have to just get the answer. Once you're done, please put a dot saying that you have understood. Once you're done, let me know that you are done so that we can go to the next part. This should be your final answer if you go to continue. P by rho, that is pressure by density. Okay. Now shall we go to the last question of this type? And can you give me the answer? I'll just give you the question. And please make a note of density dimension very, very well. Please make a note of density dimension very, very well. Okay. Now the question is what I want you to do it. And this will be a question where you will test all your knowledge. And this will be a question, if you get it right, that means you have understood the second dimension. So all these questions, I was preparing you for this final question. I'll write it in words. I'll dictate in words. I'll write it in symbols. The question is, this is JW11, 2011 question. They are saying velocity of water waves. Means velocity depends on wavelength. I don't know how it depends on wavelength. Depends on density. I don't know how it depends on density. And acceleration due to gravity. I don't know how it depends on acceleration due to gravity. Get a relation where v is velocity, lambda is wavelength, rho is density, and g is acceleration due to gravity. Start. In other words, get me the value of A, B, and C. Yeah, Anuj, I'll repeat the question. The question is velocity depends on wavelength, density, and acceleration due to gravity. Find the formula. Or in other words, find the value of A, B, and C. Find the value of A, B, and C.
Should have sent the answer.
Navneesh, correct? Title correct? Okay, let me start with the beginning. Okay, then we'll go step by step. Okay, run correct. Somewhat okay. Now, can I say velocity is equal to k, lambda power a, density power b, acceleration due to gravity power c? Correct, all of you? Now, velocity is meter per second. L1 t minus 1. Correct? Meter per second is equal to k. Can I say wavelength is only length? Correct? Can I say wavelength is only length?
Yes.
And density is what? M1
L
minus 3.
and acceleration due to gravity is meter per second square. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Just check.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I'll do is I will write, this is done. Then I will do L1 t power minus 1 is equal to k L power a m power b L power minus 3b. Here it will be L power c and t power minus 2c. Correct? L power c, t power minus 2c.
Yes.
Now on the top, I am erasing it and I'm going to continue. L power 1 t power minus 1 is equal to k. Now all L powers I'll bring it together. What it will become? L power a minus 3b
Plus C.
plus c. M, just b is there, correct? And t, what is there?
Minus 2.
Tell me, till here, is it right or wrong?
Right.
Right, sir.
Okay. Now, let me compare the coefficients on left hand side and right hand side. So left hand side length is 1, right hand side it is a minus 3b plus c. Left hand side there is no mass, right hand side it is b. And here it is minus 1, here it is minus 2c. Therefore, can I say since b is 0, that whole term goes away? Since b is 0, that whole term goes away. That means it does not depend on density at all, for example. Correct? That means even in the problem, if they make a mistake that it is related to, using dimensions, I can understand that it is not related. Okay. Now, if I solve for a, b, and c, just generally, if I solve for a, b, and c, I got b is equal to 0. Correct? Now tell me, what is the value for a?
Half.
Half. And what is the value for c?
Half.
Correct. Value of a is half, value of c is half. Then you put it in the equation and get the answer x under root square root. That is under square root. Got this problem right?
Yes,
N
sir.
means
Sir, I have
Yes,
given
sir.
answer in the wrong order. I have given A half, B half, and C 0.
that's fine. In whatever we get, we have to put equivalent. And when we do it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The second importance of dimension is over. Now, can I say in the exam, they might change the quantity. They might say force depends on something, energy depends on something. Can you do it on the spot and get the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
do it on the spot and get the answer?
Yes, sir.
Now, before I go to the third importance of dimension, let me tell you one thing about other system of units. Okay, let me tell you. Now, we have finished two importance of dimensions. Now, before I start with the third importance of dimension, let me do one thing. We have something called SI units. Now, like SI units, before there were many other units, like CGS units, FPS units, MKS units. In fact, MKS unit itself is chosen as the SI unit. Now, what was CGS unit? full form? CGS was centimeter gram second. What was FPS? Foot pound second. What was MKS? Not really.
Kilogram second.
Now, can I say currently we are using close to this meter, kilogram,
Yes,
second.
sir.
But now
Yes, sir.
read this. Tell me the base units for length, mass, and time. In CGS it was this. In FPS it was this. In MKS it was this. So finish writing this. Then I'll tell you what to do. Start writing this. Whatever is written on the screen, this much. Start writing before importance of dimension 3. Okay, start. Now, I'll tell you what is the good thing about dimensions. Okay. Switch on camera quick. Now I'll tell you what is the good thing about dimensions. Tell me what is force in SI unit? What is the unit of force?
Newton.
Correct. This is the unit of force in SI unit. Now tell me what is the unit of force in CGS unit? Tell me what is the unit of force in CGS unit?
Gram centimeter per second square.
Gram centimeter per second square. Correct. So can I say force in SI unit is kg meter per second square or Newton? And in CGS unit, it is gram centimeter per second square or dyne. I hope you know it by now, dyne. Okay. Now tell me, if I get the dimension from this, and if I get the dimension from this, tell me what is the one main difference that you get. Start finding the dimensions in both and tell me the one main difference that you get while finding dimensions from SI and finding dimensions from CGS. Tell me what changes in the answer of dimension. Nikhil, very good. Others. Nikhil gave me the main difference between dimensions of CGS and dimensions of SI. Others, find out one main difference and tell me when I find the dimensions using this and this, what is the main difference that I get? There are hundreds of differences. Nikhil gave me one difference. Others give me at least one difference that you get between the dimensions in these two. Quick. No one else. Surprising. Samarth. Okay, I'll consider your answer.
Sir, what
Look
was
at
the
it.
question? I couldn't hear.
What is the difference between the dimension in SI and dimension in CGS of force? Main difference.
Sir, there is no difference, right?
Why? One is in SI, one is in CGS.
But sir, dimensions does not take any unit into consideration. It's
Yes,
just
sir.
what
It
quantity you are
takes
taking.
quantity, the
Only
physical
the time,
quantity,
sir,
right?
time.
Okay, now let me prove all of you
For
wrong.
that question,
Now let me tell you on the screen what is the main difference. Okay, listen everyone. Now tell me. Here also I will write LMT. Here also I will write LMT. Okay. Now tell me, kg belongs to mass, meter belongs to length, and second square belongs to time. Correct? Everyone clear with this? Everyone agrees?
Yes.
Now come to CGS. Gram belongs to mass,
Yes, sir.
centimeter belongs to length, and second square belongs to time. Now do you understand the difference?
So no difference.
No difference. Correct.
Sir, the thing is, the quantity will remain same. Only for our ease of calculation, we are taking different units. Like, if some
Correct.
is measuring in grams and some is measuring in kilograms.
Correct.
For our
So
ease.
can I
so
say,
sir, what I was saying was right or wrong? I'm confused now.
so you're confused. If you're confused, then you're wrong. If you're not confused, then you're right. Answer is, you are right. Dimensions is system independent. That means if you take force in SI, CGS, MKS, FPS, your dimension of force will remain the same. Therefore, can I say if someone gives you the dimension of something, for example, I give you the dimension of energy, and if you ask me, is this dimension in SI or CGS, can I say your question becomes invalid?
You can call the person a fool.
Okay, because the dimension will remain the same, independent of the system. Did you understand this logic? Because
Yes.
the third importance depends on this logic, that dimensions, whichever frame you take or whichever system you take, dimension will not change. Therefore, can I say dimensions of force in SI or dimensions of force in CGS will remain the same? Now, with this logic, let us start with the next importance, that is the third importance of dimension. So please look at the screen. Now write this as your third importance, and I'll tell you what does it mean. It's only fancy wordings. Okay, you know what is the meaning of fancy wording? Fancy wording means a simple thing told in complicated. Three Idiots, you know what happened definition that way. Switch on your cam, everyone. I don't know how much data are you saving by switching off the cam. Okay. Correct. It's all about playing with words. Okay. So now look at the third difference. Look at the third, not difference. Look at the third importance. Write this first. What is written in bold, then I'll explain. You know how foreign people play with words. You go to London, you go to one breakfast shop. In the menu, it will be written majestic rice dumplings, dipped in royal Indian sauce. That is idli sambar, okay, actually.
Oh,
But it is 5 pounds over there. And people think it's such a very authentic thing. But you know, so just playing with words, okay? Like your tube light in electronic shop, your tube light. You know what is the actual word for your tube light or any light?
Light emitting diode.
Light emitting diode, correct? Or forward biased light emitting diode, FBLED.
wow,
If you
sir.
go to any
Because of
electronic
its
shop
symbol, it
and
is called that.
yeah, if you go to electronic shop and tell give me forward bias light emitting diode, they will send you back home. But if you tell electronic shop send me tube light, they'll give it.
Sir, done.
Okay, now listen. Again, over here, I'll explain the first problem. I'm expecting you to understand 40%. Second problem, 60%. Third problem, 100. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
we take force itself.
No, it is
Now
cracking.
tell me what is the formula for force I.
Your voice is
My
cracking.
voice is
sir.
breaking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and your
Yes,
video is
sir.
also
Okay,
frozen.
1 minute. Let me go to neighbor's Wi-Fi. Neighbor's Wi-Fi is switched on. Yes, I think neighbor's Wi-Fi should be strong. Please let me
Yes,
know
sir.
whether you can
Sir,
hear.
neighbor
Yes,
has
sir.
good Wi-Fi, it's working.
Perfect. Rang, I like your background. It's good. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not able to see most of the. Now I can see most of them. Now, tell me what is the formula for force in SI unit? We just did it. It is kg meter per second square, correct? And what is the formula for force in CGS?
Gram centimeter per second square.
So my question is, 1 SI is equal to how many in CGS? Means 1 force in SI is equal to how much in CGS? That means 1 Newton
10
is
raised
equal
to
to how
3?
many dyne?
10 raised to
1
3?
Newton is 10 raised to 5, I think, but we
Five,
will
five.
solve it.
10
And
raised to
No, no, I'm talking about this one. kg to kg.
we'll do it. We'll do it. So did you understand the question? I have to find 1 kg meter per second square is how many gram centimeter per second square, correct? I have to find this. 1 force in SI is equal to how many force in CGS? Or 1 kg meter per second square is how many gram centimeter per second square? Now who will help us? Again, dimension will help us. So what I will do is, let me write the dimension of force. Tell me what is the dimension of force? L MT, meter kg second square, is equal to X. Can I say dimension will remain the same in SI and CGS? Now just
Yes,
to
sir.
differentiate, I will write SI over here and I will write CGS over here, just to understand that this dimension I got from SI and this dimension I got from CGS, because both are same, correct? Since both are same, I
Yes.
put 1 SI and 1 CGS suffix, correct? Do you remember? If both are same, how do you differentiate, correct? You just put some suffix. So to understand, everyone switch on your camera.
Sir, it is lagging for me, so I turned it off.
What is it?
Sir, everyone was lagging for me, so I turned it off.
Achha, achha, that's a master stroke answer. For that, I
No,
will
sir,
come back with
really.
an answer. I know, it's the real reason. But for that, I have to come in the next class with a good comeback. I'll come back to it. So in one, I have written suffix as S and one I have written suffix as C. To understand that, one is SI and one is CGS. For example, if you have twins, how do you differentiate between the twins? So once they are born, you cut off hand of one person. So you understand this is one person. Just kidding, don't do that. Okay. So in one you put SI, another one you put CGS. Okay. Now, with this logic, I will continue. With this logic, I'll continue. I have to find x. I have to find x. Whose x? Everyone's x. Okay, we'll start. Now, x equal to, tell me what will happen. Tell me, did you understand this? I just took one dimension on the other.
Yes, sir.
Okay, make a note till here, then I go to the next page. Make a note till here. 1 kg meter per second square is how many gram centimeter per second square? We have to do. Okay. Clear? Till you are finished?
Yes, sir.
This is the last step again. This is the last step again, correct? Everyone got it? This is the last step again. Now, can I write it as, everyone look at this.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Now, tell me, x is equal to, this is length in SI, correct? Tell me, what is the length in SI? What is it given as? Meter. Now, length in CGS, what is it given by? Can I write it like this? Length in SI is given as meter and length in CGS is given as centimeter. Similarly, tell me, what is mass in SI
Kg.
and what is mass in CGS?
Gram. Gram. Seconds.
Here it will be second and here it will be second power minus 2. Tell me, did you understand these two? Actually, 2 steps. I have written 3, but the first step is your actual last step. Till here, everyone clear? Now, let me try to squeeze in one last step. Therefore, x is equal to, now instead of meter, can I write 1 meter is nothing but 100 centimeter upon centimeter power 1? Can I write like this? Instead of meter, can I write 100 centimeter power 1? Now, instead of kg, can I write 1000 gram upon gram power 1?
Yes.
And instead of second by second, I will cancel it. It becomes 1 only. So I can ignore that term. Till here,
Yes.
everyone understood? So
Till
write
here.
it till here. Write it till here, all of you. Quick.
So done.
Now I'll write the last step again. Till here, everyone is done. Now look at this.
The minus 2
Then-
also there, no? Time
I should
minus
wait.
2.
I should wait. Okay, I'll show the previous slide for some more time. Just I'll leave it on for 1 more minute. Wait, then I'll come back. Okay, finish it. Finished, all of you. Okay,
Yes, sir.
done writing. Okay.
Yes,
Is Dine named? Okay. Oh,
Yes,
is
sir.
Dine named after a scientist? Nikhil? No. Dine is not named after a scientist. I'll tell you why. Okay, it's very easy because what is the symbol of Dine? Symbol of Dine is DYN. Symbol, correct? Now this is not written in capital, na? So it is not named after a scientist. If it was written in capital, it would be named after a scientist. Okay, now can I start when I continue
Yes,
with
sir.
this? Okay, everyone listen. Now, can I say centimeter and centimeter will cancel, gram and gram will cancel. Therefore, I am left with x is equal to 100 power 1 into 1000 power 1. Therefore, x is equal to 10 square
Plus 10 cube.
into 10 cube.
10 raised to 5.
Therefore, 1 Newton is 10 power 5 dyne, or 1 kg meter per second square is 10 power 5 gram centimeter per second square. This is how dimensions help you in converting one unit to another, okay, in the same system, or one system to another in the same unit. Now tell me, how many of you understood 100% this particular problem? How many of you have understood this particular problem 100%? Okay, perfect. Most of you have understood. Most of you have understood. And now I'll give you one question and I'll give you some time to do it also. You try to do it and then tell me if you get the answer. Let us start with energy. Actually, it is joule and erg. Okay, it is joule and erg. Now, what is SI unit of energy and what is CGS unit of energy? SI unit of energy is kg meter square per second square, and CGS unit is gram centimeter square per second square. My question is 1 kg meter square per second square is how many gram centimeter square per second square? Time limit 3 minutes. Start. I'll get my power bank and come. Nikhil, very good.
So done.
Let others also complete. Let others also. Okay, now let me go step by step and tell you what is it. Okay, let us start. Now kg meter per second square LMT is equal to kg meter square per second square, and this is SI unit and this is CGS unit, correct? One is SI
Yes.
unit and one is CGS unit. Therefore, X is equal to clear. Everyone got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand the step grouping L, M,
Yes.
and T comes together? Okay. Now, I think my screen sharing has stopped. Just 1 minute. Okay. Can you see the screen now? Now, look at this. Now, can I say X is equal to length in SI is meter, length in CGS is centimeter power 2, mass in SI is kg, mass in CGS is gram power 1, time is second, and second power minus 2. So can I say second and second will cancel? There is
Yes.
nothing to do with that. Therefore, X is equal to 1 meter is 100 centimeter upon centimeter power 2.
Yes.
1 kg is 1000 gram upon gram power 1. And second
Yes.
and second is anyway cancel. Can I say centimeter and centimeter, gram and gram also will cancel?
Yes.
Centimeter, centimeter, gram and gram will also cancel. Therefore, can I say X is equal to 100 square 1000 power 1. Okay. Now let me write 100 square 1000 power 1. 100 square 1000 power 1. Therefore, X is equal to, can I say 100 is nothing but 10 square square and
Yes.
1000 power 1 is 10 cube.
Correct.
Therefore, can I say X is equal to 10 power 4 and 10 power 3. Therefore, can I say X is equal to
10 raised to 7.
10 raised to 7. So I can say 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 erg. or 1 kg meter square per second square is equal to 10 power 7 gram centimeter square per second square. Clear, all of you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us take the next one. Next one is density. Now tell me, what is the unit of density in SI? Everyone.
kg upon meter cube.
Meter cube.
Kg upon meter cube, correct? And in CGS, what it will be?
Gram upon centimeter cube.
Gram upon centimeter cube. Now tell me 1 kg per meter cube is how much? Gram per centimeter cube. Start. Start solving. Getting the
Sir,
answer?
done.
Getting the answer, all of you? Okay, now let me do it. Tell me if I'm getting the right answer. So the dimension of this will be L0 M1 T minus 3, correct?
Sir, L minus 3, no?
L minus, kg per meter cube, correct. It will be T0, correct, correct, correct. Now correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, T is anyway 0, it's anyway 1. Now, length in SI and length in centimeter. What is length in SI?
Meter.
Similarly, mass in SI and mass in CGS.
kg and gram.
Also, 1 meter,
10 raised to 2 centimeter.
100 centimeter, and 1 kg, so gram and centimeter will cancel. Therefore, I get x is equal to 100 power minus 3 is 10 square power minus 3, and 1000 power 1 is 10 cube. Correct? Now 10 power 2 into minus 3, can I say it will become 10 power minus 6?
Yes.
So can I say this will become 10 power minus 6 into 10 cube? Now 10 power minus 6 into 10 cube is?
Minus 3.
Answer is 10 power minus 3. Tell me whether you got it, all of you.
Yes, sir, got it.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, got it? Okay. Now last two and then we stop. Start with velocity. Now I'll not give you anything. You have to start from beginning and come till the end. Start.
Sir, I sent the answer.
Yes, sir, me too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me start quickly and then I'll give you the answer. So SI unit of velocity will be meter per second and CGS unit will be centimeter per second, correct? SI unit will be meter per second, CGS unit will be centimeter per second. Therefore, it will be L M T here also. So 1 meter per second is equal to how many centimeter per second? So this will be in SI. This will be in CGS. Now, can I say time is anyway out because it is same second. Can I say your mass also is out because it is same 0? Therefore, LS by LC
Thank you. Thanks, sir.
is LS by LC power 1, correct? Now, LS Correct. Everyone getting this answer 10 square, let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me whether you can get this. Start.
Done, sir.
Sudden.
Sir, done.
Answer will be the same. Correct. Answer will be the same.
Yes.
It will be because here meter per second square, meter per second cube. Can I say if I change the second power does not make any difference to the conversion?
Because it's the
factor, because
same.
second is anyway eliminated. Therefore, can
Yes.
I say that way? Velocity is meter per second and acceleration is meter per second square, but the conversion factor will remain the same.
Yes.
Yes.
If you have understood that, that means you have understood the topic. Otherwise, you have to again do the whole thing. But instead of that, you know that previously itself I have done meter per second. If I add one square over here, nothing will happen because time is anyway getting eliminated.
Yes.
Okay. So the last problem for today is conversion of momentum. Start. Momentum in SI and momentum in CGS system.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Yeah, sir, done.
So in SI unit, it is kg meter per second, correct?
Yes.
And in CGS unit, it will be gram centimeter per second. Now, for one of this is how many of this? Okay, so kg meter per second. Here also it is kg meter per second. So in one I'll put the SI as S, and for CGS I'll put it as C. Therefore here I will put it as S. Here I will put it as C. Therefore X is equal to correct. Therefore tell me what is X equal to. This will anyway go off. And when you solve this, tell me what answer will be.
10 raised to 5.
Getting it all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this completes the significance of dimensions, and this completes what I wanted to do today. I wanted to complete significance of dimensions. Are you clear with all three
Yes, sir.
significance? What was the first significance? To check the correctness of an equation. What is the second significance?
To get the formula.
To get the formula, to get the equation from some relation. And third one is to convert from one system to another system. All clear?
Yes, sir.
No doubt?
Yes.
Yes, sir. It is easy, sir.
Okay, perfect, perfect. In that case, if you have understood, you can log off. If you have any doubt, you can stay back and we can discuss.
Bye,
Okay, bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Bye.
Sir, can you send the YouTube link for the first lecture of units and measurements?
Actually, Ruchit had sent it via Telegram. I think Ruchit has that. He had sent it to Pritesh, sir. No, that was a foundation physics. For units, I will send it. Yeah. For units,
Okay,
I'll send
sir.
it.